morning, good morning, good morning. Top of the morning, man. TGIF Friday, man. This is the morning. This is the morning reaction. Now, in all likelihood, you know the way this is set up. They are probably in all likelihood, definitely, um, they're not gonna give me the energy that they give me when I'm in the Ice Road Trucker series, things like that. We've been figuring some things out, right? Because, like I tell you, a lot of this social media and internet streaming, it's all rigged, man. It's all rigged. But we at the desk this morning. We're gonna do some morning reaction.
I thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
We're gonna do some morning reactions real quick. It is blistering cold outdoors, man. I'm kind of on the fence of letting my dogs out. They used to going out, but I'm like, yo, you guys don't even understand. It's like minus, it feels like -7 right now. So that can't be too good for y'all, right? But I do want to get a couple of clips up, right? Talk about Tank Davis. Let me make sure I'm sounding good though. Hold on. Tank Davis, for those of y'all that have been underneath a rock. Uh,
Mirrorless cameras also minimize mechanical wear and
Tank
tear, especially
Tank Davis um, was had his day in court. He had his day in court. I have a clip of that. I'm gonna play a clip of that. You know the vibes, man. Paul coming in here, like I said, they in all likelihood, being that this not the Trucker Diaries, they're not gonna put this out in the algorithm. This is rigged. It's rigged. We're gonna get started anyway. A shoe right there. The Shoester. Shushu had a big support system out there at the press conference yesterday. We're gonna get to some of those activities right now. Let's get to that. Let's chalk it up. Let's chalk it up, y'all. All right. Let's do our reactions. Let's get our reactions in, man. We're gonna get our reactions in, y'all. Morning reactions. We set the tone. That's what we do over here. We set the tone, and then these guys, like I said, a lot of this internet thing to me. This is why I tell you I stay out the way, because a lot of these guys, all they do is copy. They copy, right? And then they have the audacity to not give it up. Like that's why with me, when it came to digital creating and streaming, I kind of fell back because I watched so many people copy, man. That's why I always be fronting on them though. I be like, damn, you want my spot flash? You dudes copy too much, man. Be original, man. Stop all the copying, man. You know how many content creators I watched try to copy my formats, um, emulate all the things that I was doing as far as this right here, and never giving it up. Hey, dog, yeah, yeah, nasty work. You copy too much, man. Salute West Oakland in the building, man. That's where the players is at, man. Smash that like button. He said, I am sad because everyone thinks I don't love red hair when I do. Okay, you like red hair. All right. All right. Hit the like button. Well, we're going to just get to some of these reactions and these topics right off the rip. Right off the rip. So, this is Shushu Carrington's uniform for Saturday night. Brownsville, Brooklyn in the building. He got the Yankee attire, right? What was those bars that Biggie said? I got stripes in New York like Yankee uniforms. Well, if Shushu becomes a world champion, he will have stripes in New York like Yankee uniforms. So I like that ensemble, right? Hit that like button, y'all. Four in the building. Here we go. Likes are free, man. Chat, what's up? Leave a comment. Get active in the comments too. We read comments. We go back and forth with the comments as long as they are respectable. But yeah, Shushu Carrington, Bruce Carrington, Saturday night it's out and it's sold out. Now I know a lot of like I said, the disgruntled fans, the Crow community guys. That's what they was talking about as fans and supporters. Oh, the tickets didn't sell. Well, now it's sold out. So now you guys could say that they bought all the tickets out and they're gonna be giving them out for free. That's how you know how you guys do. You guys didn't want it to sell out. You was like, oh, they ain't sell. Well, it's sold out, man. It's sold out. He says some of the bozos. Let me see what you're saying. Hold on. Some of these bozos on this internet are so plugged into the matrix they would rather be more concerned with a million followers than they are with getting $1 million. Exactly. Y'all listen. Network. That is why I ran circles around these guys. While these guys was always telling me nobody was watching me and doing this, that, and the third, I was actually doing the things that they sit online for hours and cliques and groups talking about. I actually have covered and did. Now all I do is come on the internet and just drop off all my receipts. I'm like an alpha dog. I'm just shitting everywhere. I'm marking up territories now, man. Because I didn't get caught up in the matrix. I got caught up in real life. And I'm caught up in real life right now, going through real situations, but it does not hinder what I do. Because when the computer turns off, if you're not really doing anything, if you're just sitting around like most of these guys do, that's all they do. They sit around, they find other sit arounds. And now they're so far behind. That's why I said yesterday, I'm 10 steps ahead of y'all. You guys been in the bushes for so long. That's all you know is to be in the bushes. But Shushu Carrington, life changing Saturday night. Tough opponent. Uh, this guy won tooth and nails with Stephen Fulton. But you know my stance with a lot of those guys over there, man. Those guys over there, the PBC guys were well matched, smoking mirrors. But we'll see Saturday night. We will definitely see Saturday night. Six in the building, man. Hit that like button, man. Likes are free, man. Run the likes up, man. Don't be in the bushes, man. Hit the like button, man. Likes are free, y'all. You gotta hit the like button, man. Likes help out a lot, right? But that is Shushu Carrington. Yeah, Shushu Carrington. Right? He had all the goons in there, man. He had the Brooklyn goons in there, man. Brownsville, Crown Heights. He's a Brownsville guy, but he had all the goons in there yesterday. They was in there. I seen them. This is Wise Owl Boxing, Mark, Fight Book. Fight Book is the new wave. Tap in with it. Fight Book. You basically can go to Fight Book and do just about anything. Find a fight, sign yourself up as a fighter, an agent, a manager. If you're looking for opportunities, this is like a central wave. It's the new wave, man. Get with a Fight Book. Like you and the cool thing about Fight Book that I personally like as somebody who does things behind the scenes and tries to help fighters out, you can put your worth, your value, what you want to be paid. And Fight Book will definitely get to that business for you. So if you be like, because a lot of times this is what I have found, and my experiences, then what these guys always try to emulate and copy. Um, I get an offer for a fighter. And now I take my cut. But in the beginning, I never used to do this. I used to be like, yo, just come back, right? So if I got an offer for a fight for 7,000, I wouldn't even say. And my peoples and my family, everybody was always telling me, you're not supposed to give them the fight for 7. You're supposed to give it to them for whatever, 6,000. Make your money, take your 1,000. I used to give the fights to them for whatever what the offer was, and just tell them, yo, do good business with me, man. Let's grow together, right? But I remember getting offers for fights and going to guys. These guys like, oh, that ain't enough money. Nigga, you don't want to fight, man. You in the way. Just go get on the internet and sit around all day, man. You in the way, man. You're not doing nothing, man. You don't want to do nothing, man. You talk it, man. But yeah, you can go here if you don't want to fight for $5,000. You could be like, yo, my range is 10,000 and up, and they will try to find you something for 10,000 and up. If they don't have enough for 10,000 and up, they probably won't call you. But that's how that works, man. And shout out to Fight Book, man. Look them up, check them out, man. Content, man. How is the content looking now? You do have options. This is the Source Experience, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, y'all.
And you guys are going through the old school way. You guys are getting on BoxRec and looking who's fought recently and trying to find their contact information, or getting on these Facebook groups and putting these posts out there. You guys need to get your fighters on Fightbook. You can manage their accounts. You can manage their profiles as their representative. You can get all their correspondence. You can handle everything for them from A to Z. Everything from, posting their wish list of what type of fight they're looking for.
What I just said right there. Oh, hate me if you want. This is my uncle's first batch. That is big Shango's puppy, Shango and Kayla. I believe her name is Kayla. All right, that's their first batch of puppies, man. All males. They're all males, man. She bred out 5 males. Big strong stud. Now, this is what I want to play. This is Tony Yayo on the Breakfast Club.
Hell yeah. I think it'd be
hilarious, right? He is talking about 50 putting people in position and letting them grow as to Jay-Z. Listen to this. Pay attention.
Era, do you think it survives the same way?
Hell yeah.
I think it'd be bigger.
It would be
the actual shootout shit that was really happening. Oh my God. Shit nowadays.
I mean, I don't know. It's like I think like being down with like other rappers, I think sometimes it'd be like, yo, how would it be?
All right. See, he's getting into Jay-Z. He said, you think the GOAT ever, what is that? Return? The GOAT. Who's the GOAT? I don't know who the GOAT is. Who is your GOAT? He said, that's what I'm talking about. Brethren, keep winning. Real niggas know crunch time is lunchtime. Yes, man, that was a gem right there. That was a gem right there. But this is Tony Yayo and Leia Jet Lenny, Uncle Murder, right? Uncle Murder was with Rockefeller or Rock Nation and Jay-Z. Now he's with G Unit. You see, he's everywhere. He's traveling. He's getting a lot of money. 50 put him in position. He's going to talk about how he signed with G Unit and he's in the office. And 50's like, yo, you got a house, man? Got him a house, got him all these things, got him rocking and rolling, right? But Tony Yayo was hilarious. These guys, I can't wait till their podcast drops. Because I think their podcast, hands down, is going to do very well. Because their chemistry of these two together is second to none. Second to none, right? Well, you guys give this a listen and tell me what y'all think.
Around Kanye, or be down with him, or maybe how would it be around Jay-Z? Because he was around Jay-Z and everything. And then you around 50 and you like in the best hotels, Amani Hotel.
Yeah.
We in the Four Seasons. Murder ain't never been in no shit like that.
This podcast is gonna be hilarious. Like that, he threw him under the bus real smooth, right? Yeah, he threw him under the bus real smooth right there, right? You see how he did that though, but it was smooth. I like it. I like it a lot, man. Right? He was like, yo, he was messing with these guys, and you were 50, you in the best hotels, you moving and grooving. And the reason why I laughed about that is because I remember saying something similar to that, right? I was like, covering boxing, right? And I was like, man, when I started really getting in, I seen the difference. I said, yo, man, certain promotion companies and outfits, they treat you a lot better. I remember, I think I said this when I got picked up at the hotel, I mean, the airport, in the car service, right? I was comparing the car services, and I was like, "Yo, man, them niggas came. They shit was up to par, man. We had AC. I was just joking around, but I was serious. Cause I was like, these other niggas was like, it was like a Uber, a Lyft driver. I was like, yo, they came and got us, man. We had the Sprinter. It was nice. So it's different levels, man. So when I see and I watch stuff like this, no disrespect to the crows, but I actually experience. So I relate to certain things differently. Whereas a lot of content, especially with the crow community of the boxing people, it's just jealous fan shit, man. But this had me rolling, man.
You know what? You know what? You know what you did, man? No, look.
Nigga say you stay at the Red Room.
Yeah, Jay-Z never had no shit like that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
So
gonna lie.
Adam
It is a difference between. It is a difference between.
It was helping niggas
Jay-Z
with
and
their
50.
taxes.
I'm not gonna front. It
different.
is a difference. It's a
Cars,
difference.
you know what I'm saying?
Teach you
Cars.
financial Tell you that, literacy, all that. Tell you
Yeah,
that, Duck.
Smoke Duck. You see these other dudes is what I be saying about the local shit. These niggas want to be local, bodega, chill, chop
This
cheese.
nigga just
We can do that once in a while.
He like a
But I
spoiled
like to
nigga.
go
He
out
came
the
this shit real
country,
spoiled.
like doing
man.
other shit. Niggas ain't got no guns. We in Morocco. We fucking in Milan.
Living
We
big.
with Leonardo. He just bought Supreme. We with we with Tillman. This guy owns like 200-300.
You ever had
He used to
Indian
rock
butter
it. He
chicken?
owned 800
Huh?
You
restaurants.
ever had Indian butter chicken in India?
Nah, I didn't try that. I know the curry was kind of spicy,
Right.
so we wasn't fucking with that.
Yeah, the Thai red curry.
Yeah, it was some like that shit was super spicy, man. Like, I'm Haitian, so that shit was just crazy. But back to him with Jay-Z and these niggas.
Shut the fuck up,
They
Let's
be
not
doing
get
that,
other niggas
people.
stop. And they be
Yo,
repping a
listen.
lot of niggas.
See, a lot of dudes want to be so industry. That's what I respect about Yayo. See, Yayo got a situation. He's good. There'd be so many guys that be scared to speak on guys not really putting them in position, being gatekeepers, holding them back, right? Jay-Z, and I'm gonna say this. I'm not even gonna say a legend. We're watching and we're listening to Yayo speak on Uncle Murder situation with them. There's a lot of people I have talking to people off the record, and they feel the same way, but they are scared to speak out because of what Jay-Z can do to their career. Because what he could do to their career. So this was definitely insightful. Hopefully you are catching this sauce.
Niggas
So who was better than
deserve
signed
it.
to? Hey, why you say 50 was better than signed to than anybody else? Why? Why
Of
was he better than
course.
Jay?
You know that.
Because 50 actually, I feel like he gets involved with you, and he actually wants like to make you win. I feel like when I was with Jay, it was more like, do your thing, and if some shit happens, then I'll come salute you. Forever thankful though, thankful. You know what I'm saying, for the opportunity shit like that. But with Fifth, is like he more kind of like. I remember the first thing I was in the office when I did deal with Fifth. It was a couple weeks after we did this new deal, right? He just came to me, he said, "Yo, you got a house?" I said, "Nah, I wasn't even thinking about having a house at this time because I'm cool with my car, no shit I'm having." He just came to me like, "Yo, you got a house?" I'm like, "Nah." He said, "We're gonna get you
Ask him
one."
if Jay asked.
And just walked away. I'm like, "Damn, look at this nigga asking me if Jay asked him that." No, Jay asked me that, nigga.
Yeah, their podcast is definitely gonna be off the hook, man. Shout out to those two. Can't wait.
Listen, if G Unit came out today,
Intern with G-Unit
This
between
is another
2008 to 2012.
50,
People
being
would
the
see me
case.
next to 50, but they would look at me like, that's my
Why I
way to
keep
50
highlighting
Cent.
this is because the industries, just not the music industry, any industry, you have a million gatekeepers, yo. Yeah. Not only does he know how to play his position, he's loyal. You feel what I'm saying? And he not only plays his position, He's loyal, man. Loyalty will bring you royalty, man. Loyalty will bring you royalty, man. And you see what it has brought him, and look what it's bringing Uncle Murder now, man. I talk about Uncle Murder all the time. These are people that I've been around, I covered. I talk about when I see Uncle Murder now. I remember being at the N1 mixtape game in Madison Square Garden when Uncle Murder was raw in the game, and he told the crowd to suck his dick, right? Because he thought they was walking out. It was halftime. He was performing at the N1 mixtape All Star game in Madison Square Garden, and it was halftime. You know, people go to get refreshments and shit, and he's performing. That's when he had the song NY 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 NY. Yo, and he's thinking they're walking out on his performance. They're just going to the concession stand to get, pretzels, hot dogs, refreshment. Yo, mid performance, this nigga say, "Yo, man, y'all not feeling me? Yo, suck my dick." Yeah. So to see him now winning, I'd be like, man, this brother really came a long way, man. And 50's a big part of that, man. 50's a big part of that, man. Yes, loyalty bought royalty, man. Tony Ayo's winning. And this is an intern. She was an intern with G Unit. And she's speaking on her experiences, how 50, her being around 50 opened doors for her. And she using that, and 50 not really gatekeeping on her. So that's why I was just basically highlighting this. Because all the industries, I go through it in the boxing industry, gatekeepers, man. Million gatekeepers, man. Not to mention the jealous fans on the sideline that don't know how to give it up.
I remember a jeweler gave me like $2 million worth of jewelry to bring to 50 and bring it back. And 50 was like, "You sure you want her to bring it?" He's like, "Yeah." And I realized at that moment, like, damn, these people look at me a certain way. They either trust me or they feel like 50 trusts me. So when I caught those little moments, I started like utilizing his office and his like power around me to my advantage. And he knew it. Yeah. He'll be like, "You're not doing shit here. What are you really doing?" He would come in the office and be like, "Rose, you're not working for real. What you really doing today?" I was like, "I'm setting up a meeting for this and that." They think like I would have people come to the office and meet with me. So if they saw,
see that she was setting up meetings and doing her thing. He did not block her. Now, if he was a gatekeeper, he would have blocked her. But he let her rock and roll, man. Appreciate you. He said, "I just subbed. I'm at a West Coast." He said, "I'm at a West Coast, but I be in the East Coast sectors as well. My cousin is who talked me into getting on YouTube. Shout out to DGR Entertainment from Crown Heights." Yes, Brooklyn all day. It's Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Shout out to BK. Kings County, Long Island. See, my family gets upset with me because I say you are some Long Island, Lost Island niggas. Right? Brooklyn is Long Island to me. It's the first county on Long Island, Kings County. Then we have Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk. But this isn't a geographic history lesson. It is what it is, man. But shout out to you, good brother. Appreciate you pulling up, subbing, and keeping the chat active. You know, you do have options, man. But you see 50 no gatekeeping over here, man. Shout out to Curtis Jackson. My mother's name is Valerie Jackson. Hint, 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 right?
I don't know.
I like this right here. This right here, look. OG's getting to the bread. OG was not playing. Some of you lazy niggas that sat online, y'all should have did this. I watched the youngins make this money. This was me. So now I make the transition. I do this in real life with the big machine. But I used to get out there and go shovel, man. You could make, oh my God, upwards to $1,000, man. And that's why I played this, because he was like, he made $125 for this one car. So you figure you do 5-6 cars, that's almost $600-$700 you made right there, cash. You cashing out. You know how many cars was like this? This lady paid him $125. Pay attention. Hustlers really hustle. Suckers sit around being suckers. But hey, what do I know?
I don't know what the hell is going. Hey, Bo, what the? It was this fucking high.
Yeah.
And she paying 125.
Talk to me.
I'm a soldier.
How you
If
doing?
you don't have a job, there's no fucking way you
Don't
can't
have a
make it.
job.
You already know.
I'm
Walk with
doing
me.
this shit by myself.
And that nigga got 3 shows
The
out
boy
the joint.
walked up and say, "Oh, if you need some help, I got this."
You already know.
I got look. You need that shovel. You need this shovel. And you need.
Now, let me break this down to you, right? Even if that took him an hour to do, say it took him an hour to get that out. That was a long time. He made $125 in 1 hour, yeah. In 1 hour. That's $125 in an hour. Like I said, you do 5 or 6 of those, man. Hello. But y'all don't hear me though. But hey, what do I know? Hopefully y'all are catching this sauce, man. Content, man. Morning reactions. This is just a little bit morning reaction. It's about, oh man, -7 degrees. It feels like outside, man. It is freezing. It is freezing out there, y'all. But we at the desk. We giving y'all a light one at the desk. We almost about to wrap it up because I do got to get out the door. If I choose to get out the door, I may just call out, man. I had a long week. We're looking at more snow Sunday. So I'm like, should I just take a day today? Because you know they're gonna take our day on Sunday, right? How they give it up, they'll probably have us do like we did last time. Even though it's not supposed to be a storm like that, they keep us all the way through the Sunday to Monday. So I'm like, should I just call out today, right?
Who's the greatest fighter that ever
Now, look,
lived?
a lot of people try to say I look like this guy, right? I do not see it at all, right? But this is hilarious. This is Beetlejuice. We look nothing alike. Look, nothing alike. My eyes aren't baggy like that, right? I'm not a dwarf.
Yeah, what about Mayweather?
Mayweather, he been a great fighter for all time for about a year.
What's he doing now?
He's a landscaper now.
A what?
He's a landscaper now.
Landscaper?
He's a landscaper, yeah.
What is
it?
Yo, Beatles in the boxing. I wonder if he's going to be at the fights. A lot of the people are popping out. You already see Gillian Wallow and all these guys out there. I wonder if Beetle's going to be out there. The Beatster. Beetlejuice, right? You know, a lot of guys are on deck. I wonder if Beetle, the Beatster, right? I call him the Beatster. I wonder if he's going to be out there. You want to go outside? Come on, let's go outside. It's freezing. We'll let you outside. I don't think you're gonna survive. Oh, you don't want to go outside, do you? It's cold out there. You want to go out? Yes or no? Do you want to go out? I think that means no. Look, Daffy said, hell no. Daffy, you don't want to go out, right? All right, I'll continue my show. You came in here like you wanted to go out, but that is Beetlejuice, y'all. Beetlejuice. Right? Beetlejuice is funny. He said Mayweather is a landscaper now, y'all. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that, man? He said he's a landscaper, which is hilarious, man. That's comedy. Shout out to Beetlejuice, man. Fight the power. What's going on, man? Like button smash. Invite. What is your name? Hold on. Irving Max. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, man. Likes are free, man. But they always try to say I look like this guy, man. I don't see it at all. You know, we could have he could look like a family member because we are African American, but I don't see it. But I just wanted to put that out there, right? Because I have a sense of humor too. Like people, oh, you look like Beetlejuice. Far from it, man. Far from it. And I want to take this time to congratulate my daughter. Hell of a concert last night. I didn't stay for the chorus. The winter concert, I watched the band and then the orchestra played, and then we left because the chorus came after my daughter, but we left. We wanted to go get food. I was tired because I really was gonna do this last night because I wanted to, because the Javante Davis thing and everything, but I just didn't get around to doing it, man. I was so tired. But I said I'll do my morning reaction today, right? But that is Beetle, right? That is the Beaster. Beat, 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 beat. Beat, 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 beat. Hilarious. Beatles hilarious.
Hi, Mr.
Here's
Davis.
Javante. Now this right here, Javante had his day in court, right? A lot of his fans, his diehard fans, they look just real stupid right now. They look like what they are, boxing, idol worshiping groupies. But this guy seen the judge. I think he got bond and all of that good stuff. He can't be around the person, the accuser. His lawyer, I like the angle that his lawyer was taking. His lawyer was saying they're trying to extort him. They are trying to extort him. Right? Yes, Tank was captured. He was in he had his day in court. I think they reduced the bail. The bill was 16,000. He's home. He should be home. He got that right. Um, but he's seen the judge. He was ordered to stay away from the accuser. The judge, I mean the lawyer, his defense attorney said that they are trying to extort him. This is just a form of extortion, right? So maybe Tank will, you know, I told you he has money. For me, the whole thing, I'm like, damn, why is this nigga running? He's a millionaire, bro. And then they're making him look bad right now. He had a bail of 16,000, a bond, right? Yo, dog, you walk around with thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of jewelry and those expensive designer clothes and all this. That's probably worth more than that. You paying more than that in these stores. And you was running for this amount of time. Come on, man. It's a bad look, man. It's a bad look. And like I said, a lot of his groupie fanatic fans that sit on the internet, idol worshippers, they look real bad right now. Because you guys been pushing narratives about this guy being the face of boxing, making all of this money, and he ran for 16 racks. You see how he got caught Wednesday. He had his day in court Thursday. He's probably home already. Look how fast they processed him. He ran though, man. Like, why were you running? Why were you running? Irvin said, I believe that's what's going on. Money grab. Yes, it probably is. He should have just paid her. He should have just paid her if he has the money. Because he probably did some of these things. He should have just paid her, man. If you know Tank's history, you know him, right? But that's neither here nor there. I'm not on here to bash him. I'm just on here to give you the sauce, the news by Shanewz, marketing, media, management, man. But yes, Tank had his day in court, and his groupie, idol worshiping fans look real stupid on this internet, man.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Davis, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim. Also, no contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes.
Attempted kidnapping, false imprisonment, and battery.
Where their alleged victim has lied to them in an effort to try and extort money out of somebody. This case is going absolutely nowhere. The police officer who investigated this was lied to blatantly.
Objection. A judge has already found probable cause. All I'm asking is, Your Honor, leave the bond and issue the stay away order.
I understand this is not my first day.
Too holy.
Now, this right here, I love this. You see who that is? That is my cousin. We had him in the gym.
What's going on, baby? So let's go, champ. Hey, what's up, baby?
Crawford right there. That's him and Bud Crawford.
What up, man? It makes you feel kind of strong now.
Buddy McGirt, man. The Budster, that is Buddy McGirt. That was yesterday. His fighter is the first fight on the undercard. 8-round fight. 8-round fight. But yes, we had him at the gym. Look, here he is. Look. Right? How real is that, man?
High food prices challenge focused fighters, reminiscing
He got
about
his
cheaper
egg sandwich
times
too.
while staying determined.
I got one that night.
Okay.
I got one that night.
Yeah.
I bought one today.
Yeah.
I had sausage, ham, egg, and cheese.
Oh, man.
On a bagel.
He had a hungry man.
Large coffee, and I bought a beet juice.
Yeah.
$25.
Yeah, right. Because it's hilarious. You heard all that? Yeah. What you get the beet juice for, cuz? So I didn't say this to him on camera, right? I said, damn, cuz, you ate all that pork. Ham, sausage, you had a hungry man, right? A coffee, And then you want healthy with the beet juice. Then you want healthy with the beet juice. Then you got the beet juice. That was hilarious, man. But look, that was I had a hectic week, man. That's why I hit the wall. This was Wednesday. Yesterday, the video I just played, that was him yesterday in the Hula Theater. Like I said, his fighter is fighting Saturday night. All the tickets are sold out. I think in all likelihood I probably will be calling out. I'm gonna take the day off today and just rest. It's brick cold outside. Um, it is brick cold. Um, I don't feel like being at work today. It's cold. It's too cold, man. And like I said, all likelihood we're gonna be coming in Sunday. So I think I'm gonna take the day off. He said, I believe that's what's going on. Yes, it is. That's definitely what's going on, good brother. You know that. It's a play for money. But Tank put himself in that position. But I'm not gonna bash that brother. I don't want to make it about bashing him. Smash the like button, man. 5 of y'all up in here. Like I said, if I do go to work and I was in my truck, Shakur for the win. I believe so too. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Matter of fact, thank you for highlighting that. Right. Um, let's go over here. Right. So reports were circling yesterday that Teofimo Lopez's father, if you know, you know, he was not at the press conference. Wally Moses allegedly was saying that he was trashed. Right? He said this is what Wally was saying, that he was trashed in the hotel lobby Wednesday night. He was tipsy. If you ever been around them and you know, you know. Like, look, my receipts and my stamps are heavy in the game. I remember the George Kambosos fight. He was obliterated. And I was like, damn, it's fight night. Junior, what are you doing? Right? And subsequently, Tio went on to lose that fight. Right? Remember, that's his only loss. He lost to George Kambosos at the Hula Theater. But this is a pattern, right? With Junior. That's the name. Senior, they call him Junior. Teofimo Senior. Now, is the pressure getting to him? Right? We watched that press conference yesterday. Teofimo was everywhere with it, with the homosexuality and the dick shit. He almost got beat up by Shannon Briggs, too. Shannon Briggs was ready to smack his face off. Those videos are out there, too. Because he was just being very ignorant with that, you know? And I don't know if he's thinking he was getting in to Shakur's head or trying to get Shakur out of character, get him emotional. But I just think there's a lot going on with him and his father behind the scene right now. Especially, like I said, the father was not there. They are alleging that he was trash, intoxicated, whatever. Right? So he could not even make it to the press conference yesterday. Now, this is a big fight, man. Saturday night. It's the pressure getting to him. This is the article that I dropped on that, right? It is everywhere. You know, the content is everywhere. These guys are in the bushes, like right now. But salute to those that are watching, acknowledging it, right? The work is everywhere now. The stamps, the receipts are everywhere. Was the pressure getting to him? Because this is fight week, man. And I found this as like an interesting story. I did not come on live or do a live because, like I said, that realm to me is tarnished right now. Too much sitting around, too much clicks, crows, hours and hours and hours of nothing, no substance, right? You don't if you are a boxing digital creator and you have a platform and you got to sit on for multiple hours, this is why the game is where it's at. You got fans who are supposed to be fans, but what were they doing this whole fight week? Oh, the tickets didn't sell, this, that, and the third. You're not really building the sport up. You bring the property value down. You're loitering, right? Remember, no loitering. We don't want you loitering in front of the store. You're loitering. That's what a lot of these boxing content guys do. I don't even look at them as content guys. I just look at them as loiterers. They loiter. They are community crows that loiter. They sit online for hours and hours with no substance, right? But hopefully Junior gets it together. Um, he detox or did what he needed to do. Maybe get the beet juice like my cousin, man. Instead of drinking and doing other things, get the beet juice. This is a big fight week, man. But I just found that interesting. That was very interesting. This came out fire right here. Joe Dini and Buddy McGirt side by side passing on of the knowledge. But the best thing was, and I speak about it now because I can talk about it. He came to the gym. Name another young amateur fighter, right? A young amateur fighter that is getting this type of toolage right here. Look at this. Right before y'all faces, man. Y'all slept on the
Movement
stores.
with these crucial footwork techniques.
Y'all slept on the stores.
So your feet all over the place. Control your feet a little more. You got your feet all over the place. You turn when you shoot the right hand. Turn that back foot. Pivot the back foot. Right hand. You just go arm shot.
That's my feet over there. So look, I normally sit over there and do the thing, but I said, yo, the captain is here, man. The general. I got out the way. Look at Percy. That's Amani's dad. Look, he's excited, man. I got out the way, man. I said, yo, man, I'll let the general, the OG, right? Look, coaching, man, teaching.
No, you lift it. Don't lift it.
Don't lift it. Perfect.
No.
Okay.
No, listen. Come on. Take your time. Take your time. Just go easy and turn your foot. Like you're squashing the bug. Like you're squashing the bug. Turn the foot. Go easy. There you go. Want to get. There you go.
Frank Martin's coach. He has a lot of fighters in the stable, man.
Don't lean in. There you go. Now do that in free. Do that in free. Now look at your position. You come out with the hump. Then you pivot that foot and that foot goes flat. Thank you. There you go. Hey, there you go.
Level change. Right before our faces, once again. These niggas be in the bushes, jealous niggas. No substance. Sitting online for hours and hours in your jealous groups. You sit online for hours and hours in your groups. You're in the bushes right now. You got left in the bushes. And you're buried in the bushes right now, man. And you're supposed to be fans of boxing. But no, what you guys are fans of is just being jealous niggas. And I don't fuck with jealous niggas. I will kill one of you niggas respectfully, man. Because a jealous motherfucker is nasty work, man. And you see what I said in my title? I stay away from you goofies. Yes, I do. But we are at the desk. And that was Amani getting world-class, Hall of Fame, world champion pedigree teaching.
Now when you throw the right hand, get a little closer. This way your hook won't be too long. Get a little closer, man. This way your hook is short.
Yo, Ryan Anthony, man, go back in the bushes and hit the like button, man. Magic. Can't pass on. But look. Hey, well, the coach Reed in the office, man. That was my daughter in the office back there, man. On the shoulder.
There you go. That's it.
Oh, man, Amani's looking good, baby. Amani's looking good, man. Sore substance, man. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? Look, there we go right there. Look, what do I know, man? I told y'all major announcement, man. Major announcement. There we go right there. Family, man. It's the family tree. What do I know, huh? I told y'all major announcement. Normally, like I said, I would have been out there covering these fights. I still may go to the fight tomorrow. I don't know. I do have tickets, right? I may go to the fights. But I told you I was not going to cover nothing, right? Because look right here. I want y'all to read this before I shut down, right? the gem of the day. I used to go out there, take off of work. Like I might take off right now. I would take off of work. I would have been out there all week, sitting around the hotels, trying to get interviews. Just wanting to be a part. I no longer do that. I've been stopped doing that because I no longer have to. See what I said? Used to chase the scene. Now we make the scene. Hall of Fame legend Buddy McGirt pulled up dropping knowledge. Dropping knowledge, man. My fight week coverage and content, hands down. That's where it's at again, man. That's why, and I say this respectfully, I do not want to network with none of you crows. I am a war eagle. If you are not an eagle, I do not want your presence around me. If you have shown me over the years that you are a idol worshiper, you are a jealous fan, I do not want your audience. I do not want your fellowship. Because I have run circles around you. And I will continue to run circles around you as a digital creator now. Because this is the thing that you guys always talked about not wanting to watch or like my content for. Now, not only do I do it, I have developed others. Shout out to CW Thumbnails. Shout out to Gumbo Sauce. Shout out to NYT. And not only do I throw it in their faces, even my daughters. My oldest daughter, who is a star in the making, I do not even push her into boxing no more because she's doing her own thing, acting in the orchestra, the chorus, doing all these things. So I say, you know what? I'm not pushing you to be a boxing photographer and do. You already did that. If you don't want to do that, that's on you. You shot at Madison Square Garden. You had your work published by Split T Management when you shot their fighters. So if you don't want to do it, that's on you. I'm okay with that. I am your dad. I am going to be behind you with whatever you want to do. Right? But as you can see, this is the digital creating. How is the content looking, y'all? How is the content? Daffy, you don't look. Daffy don't even want to go outside, man. It's cold out there, man. I don't want to go outside either, Daffy. But I'm going to go outside. I have to go to work. But I'm, like I said, I'm going to call in, Daffy. It's cold. I'll be at work on Sunday, Daffy. So it's like, do I want to go in today and then get called in on Sunday? So, Daffy, we're going to chill. Right? But I know if I did go do the Trucker Diaries do crazy numbers now. Yo, let me tell you something. Yesterday I did the Trucker Diaries, right? And I watched. I said, damn, I did I think 14K. Then I barely had like 100 people in there. And I was like, man, once again, it's exposing the bots and exposing all these guys that sit around and do boxing live streams that talk to 200 people and have thousands and thousands of subs, right? But when their live streams end, they only have a couple thousand views. So are you really talking to those people? Or those people really pulling up, right? Now I say that to say this. YouTube, StreamYard, stop the BS, man. The same way you put me out there when I'm in my heavy equipment, put me out there when I'm at my desk. Or let it be known where the motion is really coming from. Let it be known, man. Because I watched all the guys that attempted to try to copy me. Now they're so lost because with the digital artwork and the graphics and all that, they can't copy no more. You know why they can't copy? Because they don't have the substance to copy. See, all you guys ever had was illusions. I had reality. That's reality right there. That's not an illusion. That's reality. Buddy McGirt was in the gym. Told you, major announcement. I watched the Crab try to act like he had a major announcement. None came up. I really did. I'm making moves, making things happen behind the scenes, and then I show it. See, I put the bait out there for you crows, because that's all you crows try to do is compete or copy and emulate. I told y'all, I said I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to show it. After it's done, then I'll talk about it. I have an NDA. Now I can talk about it because I showed it. What did you motherfuckers do other than sit around in the bushes and get buried? You're buried in the bushes now. This is a whole nother fight week. You're not going to the fights. You didn't do nothing for the fights. You didn't cover nothing for the fights. Right? What did you do this week? Besides, other than say, oh, the tickets ain't selling, this, that, and the third. The tickets sold out now. What did you actually do for the sport of boxing that you claim to be a fan of, other than sit around for hours and hours and hours with no substance? Nasty work out here, man. But hopefully you guys caught and enjoyed this sauce. This is the Sauce Experience. Marketing, management, media. You know, you do have options. Serious inquiries only. I holla.